If support does not come, it's still a support.
Okay, talk about the IGR.
Yes. He mentioned the issue of IGR. The IGR, the money that is coming from IGR, belongs to the two-state government. You cannot say, because the owner of the institution is Oyo State and Osun State. So if you are using part of the IGR to service or to pay salaries of teachers, what are you doing? Are you doing government any favor? Because the money in the first instance is not your money. So, but where we are going is that it is clear, without any equivocation, that the accounting process there is queryable and it's being queried.
That's on the one hand.
Yes.
At the moment,
on the second,
speak to the issue of.
What I'm saying is that government has commenced a process, and the process is to make sure that the problem of LAUTECH is solved forever.
Okay, tell us about the ownership part of that process.
You see, the issue of ownership is not questionable now. The owners are known. The owners of the institution is Oyo State and Osun State. It's not questionable, you know. And so you see, what do you call Shakespeare? Say, when I do good, people don't remember. When I do evil, they don't forget. The time when economy was robust, nobody was reneging in payment of subvention. It is, I mark the word subvention.
Do the two states want to continue owning this?
No, there's no doubt about that. The two states own the institution and they still believe in the project, LAUTECH project. They are not abdicating the responsibility as far as ownership of the institution is concerned. Let me state that if they are not interested, it was January this year that they both agreed that let's put down the sum of 292 million each. And both government paid that money. And the position of the government is that, look, we have a few days to go. Let us complete our assignment within those few days so that we will now solve our own problem. And what are the few days left? The few days that KPMG, that is the external auditor, has been given 3 weeks mandate to complete the assignment. But yet, members of the union are preventing the audit from carrying out that assignment.
When were they given that 3 weeks? And has it elapsed?
It was soon lapsed. You understand? But what we are saying is that your position must be clear. What is the position of ASU? The position of ASU should be about the welfare of members of the union. Up to today, ASU does not have any document presented to government up to today that this is what we are agitating for. But what we are seeing is that they have been moving from one radio station, one television station to the other. Itinerant propaganda.
You say that you want to solve this issue once and for all.
Yes, because the solution is clear.
Yes. How are you going to solve the issue once and for all?
Thank you. I said this is a fantastic document. Strategy to increase the IGR is already embedded here. To increase the IGR. Okay? So once the IGR is increased, that means that the issue of funding, the problem of funding will be reduced.
You mean you increase the school fees?
Could be part of it. You understand? Because many years ago, when they are talking about LAUTECH being #1 in the university, they were paying school fees of 2,000 naira. The governor that came immediately raised the fund to 50,000 naira. Are you getting it? So when you look at the ratio,
2,000 to 50,000.
2,000 to 50,000 during the era of Governor Ladoja. And so what we are saying is that the fee, the school fees will be adjusted certainly to face current reality. But there are other methods by which government will also generate resources. But more importantly is that you must block loopholes. If loopholes are blocked, leakages, then we'll not be talking about this one. Let me also state that it is correct that it is governing council that should be facing this problem, the governing council of the institution. Ordinarily I have no business coming here. You understand? It is supposed to be the governing council that will be talking to people if they have problems. They are the interface between the school and the government. But government has taken the problem by the bull. The bull by the horn, and that's why we are doing what we need to do as government to solve the problem. Okay? But let me state that it is the blackmail will not work because
you think there's blackmail?
Exactly.
By who?
By those who are coming, by those who are moving from one station to the other.
Okay. Pardon me, just hold on a minute. We need to get Marquez's question in before we go to break. Marquez?
Well, I just heard you say something about increasing school fees, even though I honestly cannot wait for you to talk about those who are blackmailing you as well. The students are hoping that they will be able to get free education. We yet should talk about increasing school fees. How are you going to reconcile the two?
The reality is that free education is for primary school and secondary school. In Nigeria, there is no free university. I have not seen one, including the federal university. So the average cost of training a student in Nigeria in LAUTECH is about 355,000 naira. That's the average cost. So if today they are paying 75,000 naira, and you adjust a little bit the school fees, I think government is still supporting the students. So to canvass a position that free education in university, we don't have the capacity, and we are not pretending to do that.
Okay. We'll talk about solutions when we come back in a moment. Okay. Don't go away. Yeah.